December, yeah, we break through. Unbox the fire, showcase the find. Collectors worldwide, all one of a kind. ToyLeet, we set the pace. Elite with the heat in the plastic race. ToyLeet, not just a name, we're the culture, the vibe, the collecting flame. Click, snap, pose, it's more than display. We stack with style, redefining play. Custom builds, epic drops, from stream to shelf, we never stop. ToyLeet, it's not just toys, it's legacy we stack. ToyLeet's the movement, and we're never looking back.
What's up, Ed? How's it going, man?
I'm muted.
I didn't mute you.
I muted myself.
I was gonna say I didn't do that.
I was sipping on a fine cup of Earl Grey tea with a little splash of honey in it, and I was slurping it, so I muted myself.
Celsius without the fizz. Awesome. Man, how's it going, dude? It's been 1 week.
2 weeks
and,
in a
we're
row,
back,
man.
But this is a special show. This is a
Yeah.
special show. Speaking of special, you know, hell, why don't we
Just bring him on.
why don't we just let's just bring this dude in? Like, this dude's like, he's famous. He's
I don't
way
know
more
if anybody
important to
really
this
knows
community
this
than
guy.
me. I don't know, man.
Hopefully, we'll introduce him to some
Let's
new people.
bring him in. Yeah. MegaJay, thank you for joining us. It looks like you got a whole lot of shit behind you, brother. Like, just so everybody knows, we brought MegaJay here. We brought MegaJay on specifically because he's going to do an unboxing of everything behind him. So tune in, guys. We're going for 48 hours. It's all you, MegaJay.
For a long time. Let's start with the layer over there and see what's inside. How's it going, boys?
How's it going, brother?
Yeah.
Good,
man. Doing good.
Good. Yeah, we normally get together every other week now. It's been a minute. This isn't your first time. This is your second appearance on the show. We've had you on before, specifically talk about some of the ventures you've been exploring, you and Danny over there working on Dragoon. So we'll talk a little bit about that tonight. And then we'll talk a little bit about a couple. I'm not even gonna try to say the names of these conventions because I've been butchering them in the dark room before this, or the green room. Like,
translate it. You do all the
MOTUNIVERSE.
MOTUNIVERSE.
So we'll talk about that, and then the action figure Comic-Con
That's right, the
event
action
in
figure
Canada.
That is in Canada. Yeah.
Where in Canada is that?
We all say Toronto. We all say Toronto because nobody knows where anything else is. Nobody knows where East York is. Nobody knows where North York is. Nobody knows where Aurora is or Hamilton or any of these other places. Everybody just says Toronto because it's just the easiest thing to say. So yeah, it's in Toronto.
Awesome. So we'll be diving in a little bit with you for this special appearance and special show this week. We're gonna avoid all the other stuff. We're not gonna be talking about a shout out from the Crick tonight. We're not gonna be covering the news. There's a lot of news gonna be coming out of LegionsCon this week, or more specifically G-Con. I'm sure G-Con's gonna be monstrous. There's all the other news from Savage, and I saw Brutal Realm send something out just a couple minutes ago before we went live. So a lot of little things popping up here. But we'll talk about news and things next week. If there's something you want to cover or talk about, we can. But we're going to dive right into the main topic after we do one thing, which is, Ed, you get anything cool this week?
No, actually, I did not.
Ask me.
I have a awesome Savage Crucible figure coming from Endless Fables. It left Kentucky. It went to Tennessee, back to Kentucky, and now it's sitting in Aurora, Colorado, on its way to New York.
Wow, that's amazing.
Taking the scenic route.
Ask me next.
Brian's got something special for you.
Yeah, I guess so, man. All right, Travis, did you pick up anything awesome?
No, you're supposed to ask me if I got anything this week. Ask those words.
Travis, did you get anything this week?
Yes, I got permission to go to LegionsCon. That's what I got. See, I unboxed it and everything. So yeah,
are you taking the missus with you?
So that's the interesting that's the interesting part. And Jay, I don't know if you saw last week, we were talking about this when we were having the conversation with everybody. We are talking about LegionsCon with Terrence and talking about the swigs, the swig mania, and all of that in which it entails, which I confirmed. I did go through my long list of big bad orders, and I was able to find that I do at some point in time have purchased a swig figure from Big Bad Toy Store. I do not know where it is, but it is in this building somewhere. So I will do my best to bring Wonder Swig with me, and see how that works out. But I did get permission. There was a lot of coaching from Terrence, and I think it's Gina, if I have her name right. And then the chat about my wife. She's an artist. She's very artistic. She's got such good skills with that stuff. She was going to college for that when we first graduated high school. Very talented artistic individual. I tried to convincing her decorating for the Halloween party we had a couple weeks ago is very much like large scale diorama building. She didn't buy that shit, to be completely honest. Like, I was trying to get her behind me on that. But then what we did was we talked. I went and nudged her. She did the, not tonight, I got a headache. I said, no, it's not that this time. And we talked about LegionsCon for a brief minute. She's like, you told me you didn't want me to go. And I said, I've never said I don't want you to go. And she's like, no, you said if I went, I would just sit in the car. And I said, let's roll this back. That is what you heard I said. That is not what I actually said. Because my wife hears what she thinks I'm saying when I actually said, hey, LegionsCon's like 2.5 hours away, and this is like several weeks ago. I really want to take Son of Wonder, and I want to go check it out because, like, one, there's a lot of buddies of mine that are going to be there. I want to hang out with them for the day, and I want to check some stuff out and maybe build up enough credibility to be there next year as a vendor. We'll see. My wife's heard me say, oh, okay, so you want to go away all day, take the car and the kid, and leave me alone for the day. That's what she heard, right? Like, she didn't hear anything about it. And then I said, well, you can come with us, but you're not going to want to like you're not going to go in, right? Like, you never do, like, to all this stuff. When we went to PowerCon in 2023, she didn't come in with me. She did offer one time to come in and take pictures, but she was like, oh, I don't want to pay and all that stuff. So I was like, whatever. And I'm like, okay, so like, I'm not going to want to be there for just an hour while you're texting me, how much longer are you going to be? How much longer are you going to be? So I told her, I said, like, you're not going to want us in the car, and like, there's nothing for you to do down there by yourself. Like, my daughter will be working and we'll go by ourselves with the three of us. And she was like, yeah. I was like, I never said you couldn't come in. I'll pay for you to go in. And she's like, oh, you'll let me go in? I said, yeah. But she's like, you said I couldn't go in. You had to sit in the car. I said, no. I told you I wasn't going to bring you down there 2.5 hours and make you sit in a car for 8 hours while I was hanging out with all my friends playing with toys. So she's coming with. I'm going to go on Sunday. And I'm hopefully going to get her to be a plastic addict by the end of the 9th.
Well, on the way down, Travis, what you have to do is you have to explain to her that you going to LegionsCon is like how a woman shop for shoes. Okay, they have to look at every pair, try every pair on. It's at least an 8-hour process, and then you go home with what you want, and it doesn't matter how much they cost because everybody has seen the shoes you wore last year at Christmas. You need a new pair of shoes for this Christmas because they'll definitely remember the ones you wore last year.
That checks out. I'm thinking about taking Terrence up on the idea of having her build me a Legionnaire or whatever it is that they do in the build a figure.
Yeah, I was going to say you should take her to the Legionnaire builder thing. I can't remember what it's actually called, but basically you end up building your own Legionnaire. Now you have to pay for the figure, but
right.
You get to customize a figure, and it's all about that. It's all about, like, grabbing pieces and making something unique, right? So if she's an artist, like you say, she might actually enjoy that kind of stuff. You never know.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping
Next
to
thing
take
your house will be full of dios, and you'll be just loving life.
This will be my new profile picture. It'll just be that if I can get her hooked. So yeah, that's the plan. So that's what I got this week, and I'm very, very much so looking forward to that. Like, I've been every morning I take my youngest son to school and drop him off. I'm like, hey, 5 more days, we're taking a trip to LegionsCon. And I told him you can't touch anything because a lot of it is like very fragile. Like, don't touch anything. You can look, but don't touch. And I am also going to be picking up a similar package from Brian Endless Fables in Whippany when he comes up, since he was awesome fella and grabbed me some whatever they are.
You
Those
might have your
twin
Varnock before I get my Varnock. The way the mail is going.
It is slightly possible. It is slightly. I probably won't open it though, because you know me, boxes, right?
You'll forget about it in your basement at some point in time. But. How about you, Jay? Did you get anything awesome this week?
Did I get anything awesome this week? Nothing concrete. No, I'm just kidding.
I didn't get any STDs, so that's a win.
That is a win. That is a huge win. No, the Blue Jays disappointed me. So absolutely did not win what I wanted what I wanted for Christmas. Didn't happen. But that's okay. You know what? There's next year, and all I gotta say, and everyone you can come at me if you want. But Vladimir Guerrero Jr. should have freaking won the MVP award for most valuable player in the freaking World Series. I know Yamamoto's a good guy. Don't get me wrong, but Vladdy did a hell of a lot more, in my opinion.
I still question that out call in the the ninth or whatever.
Oh, dude.
His foot looked like he was in on home plate, man. As you know, Son of Wonder is a Blue Jays fan because his favorite color is blue.
Let me tell you, it did feel like an old school baseball game because you know what? It was a freaking manager's chess match. I mean, great moves were made all over, and it was a hell of a game. I'll put it that way. But
who would have thought Who would have thought after 5 years with Will Smith getting canceled, he goes on and wins a World Series? I mean, that was shocking to me.
That's pretty crazy. But not just as crazy as a team which was a freaking joke a year ago, going all the way to the bottom of the basement and freaking making it, going worst to first in the American League, and almost
So
beating a team which has a salary of over $1 billion freaking dollars. And a whole bunch of freaking kids bringing up all the way up from AAA baseball, almost beat them. How's that, Travis? How's that?
That's impressive. I didn't know that because I don't follow baseball like I do football. Baseball is definitely not my favorite thing, but I try to enjoy it with my kids. And I will say that my brother-in-law is a massive baseball fan, so he's a Yankees guy, and we're texting. But he was rooting for the Blue Jays because one of the members of the team is like the uncle of a local kid from our area.
Nice.
And so he's been rooting for him, since the Yankees got eliminated. The Yankees did get eliminated. Their season ended weeks ago. Ha, ha, ha for you guys. That said, as a pseudo Red Sox fan, I was cheering for the Blue Jays, and I messaged him, and he was like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "This might be the greatest World Series I've ever seen." Just the way it was going.
It was honestly, truthfully, it was an incredible World Series. I mean, it had everything. Even the last freaking game, there was a bench clear. Come on, how many? It was. If you haven't seen it, guys, I know that we're talking geek stuff here, but if you haven't seen it, if you've never seen baseball before, at least watch the last game because the last game had everything, and I do mean everything.
My wife was watching it.
Further out, it was crazy.
My wife doesn't watch sports with us at all ever. She'll sit around the room and do other things, but she doesn't watch. She was actually interested in the way that game was playing out at 11:50 as she was starting to fall asleep next to us. So yeah, it was a great game.
It got exciting, yeah, it did.
Awesome.
Well, shall we hit the chat, Mr. Wonderful?
Yeah, let's do that, brother.
All right, we'll hit the chat and then we'll move on. We got Menhoza here with us. What's up, Menhoza? And Dave's Dimension. What's going on, Dave?
Good to see you, Dave.
And we got some of these names are a little off, but because of YouTube and its fantastic, wonderful thing that is done recently. We have Nolan here with us saying hi to Travis and Ed in the chat.
Now it's a party. Now we got a party.
We are now ToyTube official.
I like that name, though. I like that name. That looks cool.
And we have the retro toy princess, Allison Troy. What's going on, Allison? Greetings.
How's it going, Allison?
We got Plastic Skulls here with us saying, what's up, Action and Mr. Wonderful and everyone else? What's up, Plastic Skulls?
What's going on,
Thanks for joining us. Oh, let's see who else we got. And Allison says, Mega who?
Nobody. Absolutely nobody.
And everybody wants to go to MOTUNIVERSE. Or MyTuna.
MOTUNIVERSE, yes. Yes. That's right.
Oh, goodness. The way you said it, Ed, and then when I read it, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. It just came out that way.
Man.
And I don't know, man. I'm not sure exactly where she was going with that, but
we got sandwiches.
that's right.
Big tuna sandwiches.
We got Skunkworks Studios. Jeff's in the house saying yo with a couple
Yo.
of sharks, I believe.
I think those are big mouth bass, actually.
Big mouse bath. Yeah, maybe. The picture's really small. And Jeff agrees it was the greatest World Series he's seen, and he's hitting that age where he's, got to going to have a old folk discount soon here in the States. Clint Jorgensen's here with us. MegaJay is going to crush it.
I don't know about that. Good to see you, Clint.
Good to see you, Clint. Yep, exactly. And we got the Brickster in the house. Brick something here. Oh, awesome. I came just in time for the baseball talk.
Rick.
Rick loves sports ball.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely killed it.
Thing.
Is he really a fan?
No,
he doesn't really know anything. Doesn't follow sports at all.
Hates sport.
Just saying, I didn't root for Canada at all. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to like us. It's all right.
Troy.
I normally don't. I'm normally rooting for, Shawn Michaels and pissing on Bret Hart, but, I'll give it to the Blue Jays because my son loves them.
Canada's too close of a neighbor to me not to at least be friendly.
And I've got to say that I've been to Toronto twice for 2 WWE pay-per-views in the last 3 years, and they're like my favorite events. And the venues they have there are awesome. And the city's great, too.
Toronto does have some great cities, Canada does, especially Toronto. What's up, my dudes? TD3 Trooper Troy's here.
What's going on, brother?
What's up, Troy?
And that is it for the chat, my friend. Wait, hold on. Brick just popped something in here. Come on now. Hate is a strong word. That said, you were accurate. All right.
Awesome.
All right. All yours,
Cool.
brother.
So, awesome. So with that said, MegaJay, let's talk what we got going on. You got a lot going on right now. I know you've got your hands in like everything. At some point, I'm waiting for you to just tell us Hasbro has designated you as the guy, and that's just the thing. But what's going on in your world, man? What do you want to talk about first?
First of all, I want to thank you guys for having me. It's always a pleasure hanging out with Ed and Travis here. I think last time we were all together, wasn't it PowerCon? Like it was a while back, wasn't it? Or
actually together, yeah, it was 2023 PowerCon.
Yeah, I mean, all three of us is what I'm saying. I mean, Ed, I've seen you at a bunch of places now. I think last time you and I bumped into each other was Joe Fest, wasn't it? Or was it?
Yeah, it was Joe Fest.
Yeah. So it's been a minute, but yeah, a lot of things going on right now. A lot of fun things going on. A lot of crazy things going on. But thank you guys again for having me. It's always fun to hang out with you guys. Can I share my screen? Is that cool?
Yeah, dude. Let me know what
Travis
happens.
Figure out how to do that again.
All right. So before we get into the meaty stuff, I did want to share one piece of. I just want to check up on something and find out your guys' reactions because we're not talking too much toy news today. But I did want to get a little chuckle out of this. Are you guys into Tron by any chance? Do you guys like Tron? Because
I like Tron as far as the movies go. Not a huge fan, but I enjoyed watching them. Right? I guess that's where I was at.
I may have to do this way, guys, when we're sharing the screen.
Don't worry about it. Because
this is the HasLab.
Did you guys know about this Tron HasLab that came out of nowhere, basically?
We reviewed it. Punk and I and Matthew reviewed it after they announced it at, I think, New York when they announced it, maybe?
Yeah, I think it was New York Comic Con. Yeah.
And we talked about it, and it's pretty pathetic, especially at the price.
Well, you know what, Travis, how much do you know about Tron and the this HasLab here?
So I saw it. I heard a lot of people giving it crap. There's always two sides to it. Some people are not happy.
Oh wait, so you were at New York Comic Con. You saw it?
No. I heard people talking about it on social media.
Okay. I thought you said, I got excited for a second.
No, I wish I was at con. No, I wish I was at con. I saw people talking about it and stuff online. I'm not a Tron guy. I've never watched it and stuff. I think it's before my time, and I know it's a ride at Disney at this point. Like, I don't know much about it.
Yeah. Well, okay. So really quickly, okay, not to take too much time on this, but basically, these are how big? How big would you think these are in size wise? Like, do you guys know?
Well,
I know Ed knows.
My understanding is they're part of that. What is it, like Hasbro 375 or something like
Correct.
that, which
These
is
are
a
the
3 3/4.
That's right. These are the first in the 375 line of action figures. They're 3.75-inch figures, so they're basically vintage collection, GI Joe O-rings, that kind of scale. And don't get me wrong, okay, they look fabulous. You know what I mean? If we were just to take this on face value, guys, these things look absolutely sweet. Like
Oh
seriously.
yeah, 100%.
Like, there's Tron, there's Yuri, there's freaking Flynn. You know what I mean? And but I always had this little problem with this set because they have the three main characters there. Then they got Program. That's right, that's Tron. But they have Program, just random Program, and then they have Sark, right? Where's Ram? Ram died in the movie. He died for Tron. You know what I mean? Where is Ram? That's the one thing that kind of keeps coming up with me. I'm trying to figure out why all these other characters are in this game, if you will. And Ram, he actually died. Maybe this is after his death. I don't know, something like that.
Is it a stretch goal? Maybe like
No, there are no stretch goals.
No, this is it.
Okay.
Like, this is a really good looking set. The biggest problem that people are having with the set is it's not worth the money they're asking.
Yeah.
Well, that's a huge problem because I look at this and it makes me think of those when Toys R Us back in mid 2000s, they would have some of those 5-packs of the little the miniature Marvel Legends, like the 3 3/4 Marvel Legends. I think they have like 5-packs of those and stuff. That's what it makes me think of. But I would think, honestly, like $75, $80 for those. I know these come with cars though, or motorcycles.
Well, even if you took
maybe a little bit more,
$20, $25, whatever the going rate for a vintage collection figure is nowadays, right? You're still talking 100, 125 plus a couple of pretty cheap looking vehicles. I don't know how good they actually are because it's hard to tell with the picture, of course. So I'm not going to trash them, but let's just say you're talking at most 150.
Yeah. See, so it does come. It comes with everything you see here. It comes with the bikes. It comes with the figures. It comes with the light up grid,
right?
And it comes with the backer. The problem, here's the thing. If we're going by the sum of all its parts, I can make that grid on Etsy. I've seen people make grids on these little light up things with Etsy, and they have faces. They have they look cool. Don't get me wrong, but just like Ed said, I'm not seeing anything more than 150, 170 bucks here at most.
Yeah.
This thing is $260.
Yeah,
260 freaking schmackies. This is not cheap. Now
the only reason maybe. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say only reason I could see like a higher price point is if it's gonna be a limited run, right? I know HasLabs are limited runs to like what they do, but like a very small limited run, meaning they don't get that bulk discount on the
but it's not a limited run, Travis. It's not
right.
Okay, so here let's just like recap everything. This was a 45-day. This was a 45-day. Sorry, it is a 45-day campaign. Okay, this is a 45-day campaign. We've already blown through 15 days. Okay, we've already blown through 15 days. It's 20 days, 2 hours and 28 minutes to the end of this thing. How far along do you think we are? They need 10,000 backers to get this thing done. How far do you think we are, guys? Like they
haven't hit 20%. They're not even 20%.
They're probably around 2,200 backers.
2,200. Okay.
What I would say less than that.
Travis, you already saw it. I'm guessing you.
No. I'm saying that they're less than 20%. No,
they're less than. Okay, so what's the number?
I haven't seen it. If I was picking a number, I'd say like 1,500. And the reason I say that is because the current, like what you showed me here, I don't know a lot about it. I feel like this would have a limited, like this is a limited collector interest. And then you add in the fact that the economy is where it is right now financially. This is a big purchase right now, this time of the year. Yep. $260. And this isn't really anything spectacular to me. I'm thinking you're under 20% of what's needed to hit the goal. You're around 1,500 units probably sold.
Okay, so Travis, you're at 20. You're at 1,500. Ed, you're at 22.
Yeah.
You said? All right. Yep. Unfortunately, both of you are wrong. Travis is closer. We are at 1,103 backers. We're at 1,100 backers on this thing.
Yeah,
it's barely 10%. It's barely 10%.
You know, the bad thing here's the problem with this. Okay, first of all, Tron is a very niche property. There's not very many. There's like no one's like a diehard Tron fan, right? I mean, there's a couple of people out there maybe, but it's not like Star Trek or Star Wars or something like that is
Or
worldwide.
Joe.
Yeah, I'm talking sci-fi.
Okay.
And then on top of that, if you're going to launch your 375 figure line, why would you go with Tron to do that with?
I thought, and let me
you
take a
really
step back.
want to get this out, right? They've been really wanting to get
Hey,
this
Travis,
375.
bring us back. I think this is good for reactions. Like,
Yeah.
put us on the
So,
put us
like,
on the 4 grid. Put
Just
us on the grid.
Oh,
Travis.
I'm sorry.
Put
Sorry.
us back on the grid.
Us on the grid.
You gotta-
we were talking
you
about
gotta-
grids before.
You got to
You were
speak
talking about
plainer
grids before.
English, Jay. Put us back on screen,
Put
Travis.
us on the grid.
Sorry. So, like, we're talking about that, right? Kind of bringing back to the point where you're saying, Ed, right? Like, this is the launch of this Hasbro 375. Like, to me, I love marketing. Like, that stuff, like, is never been my job. But, like, it's always interested me. Like, when I see something that is, like, marketable, that was, like, hit me right in the head. I was like, oh, that's genius. You know, Hasbro 375, like, you're gonna, like, it's perfect. You knew exactly what it means if you're in that space and stuff. Like, and then this was their first, like, whoop, whiff. Nope, I missed that one. Like, that's bad. That's gonna be very. It's 375 is gonna have an interesting laugh.
This one's going to be embarrassing, unfortunately. This one. I have a funny feeling that corporate Disney wanted to do something with this. I don't know why. There's no anniversary. I think the only thing I can even justify this is like Tron Ares.
Yeah, the
is a
new
thing.
movie was just out, a couple months ago, right?
It was over the summer.
Yeah.
And people don't even remember Tron Ares. That's the sad part about it. Like,
So I'm saying Tron is a very niche property. Very, very niche.
oh,
And
Brick,
most guys that are younger than me, because I was, an older kid when the original Tron came out. I mean, it's, people don't even know what it is.
Oh,
Brick,
I didn't.
Brick is boo-hooing on me. No, you know what, Brick? I love Tron. I watched the other movie just the other day. So, but
You should ToyLeet Indie Toy Talk.
absolutely, we're gonna get to Odious 100%.
Hell yeah, we're gonna get to Odious.
But guys, I just wanted to have a little bit of fun. Unfortunately, at Brick's expense, because Brick is just getting a little bit miffed, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I did want to have a little bit of fun with this.
We can't get Brick too mad; it'll make his hair go crazy. We don't want that.
His perfect hairstyle. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, I do wish the best for everybody who's hoping to get this, and I'm hoping that a few of these characters, I'm hoping the 5 characters eventually become a Disney exclusive at the parks, because they're going to do that. They're probably going to have these guys out of the parks. They do it all the time. So
like this would have been perfect for that type of thing, right? An exclusive set sold at Disney parks. It would have been a perfect thing for that. Put it on the shelf for $200, and Disney people would buy it.
Exactly. I think that's probably where it's going to end up.
Yeah.
But probably not without the grid. It's probably going to be the 2 light cycles and the 5 characters. I think. All right.
Dave's saying he's talked a lot of crap. He loves Tron, but he thinks this is overrated for the price point. Exactly.
Yep, I agree. In my opinion.
Troy, who is a huge Star Wars fan, 3 3/4 inch, has no knowledge of this HasLab. So I mean, that's just it, right? There's not a lot of promotion for the HasLab itself, let alone anything else.
Yeah.
And Dave's saying there's 3 people 3D printing the cycles and a light box for the base. The figures look amazing, but for the price, I would like a light up function for figures. That'd be cool. That would be very cool. And Brick is not saying anything anymore.
He's a fan of Tron over baseball. So it's odious.
And Nolan's saying he thinks it would have been better chance doing Dune figures. Yeah, Dune probably would have gone over well, but I don't know.
I think Dune would have been.
They don't have the Dune property. That's part of the problem.
No.
That's McFarlane, right?
And Matthew, we're not bagging on the Foosh tonight. That was last night. You had your opportunity on Punk's channel. I didn't stop you. We're not bagging on the Foosh today. We already know how you feel. We already know what they did.
Tell us where they touched you, Matt.
Show us on the toy where they hurt you.
Tell us on the skeleton where they hurt you.
Yeah. Brick says he'd rather talk Tron than baseball, though. All right.
We got
cool.
You.
Good deal.
But let's get back to some indie stuff though, because I am excited about a couple of projects. So as you guys alluded to, I am working on a crap ton of projects. I am all over the place right now, which is hence why I don't have any toys this week. But yeah, one of the things I'm working on though, guys, is this brand new thing here up in Canada. It's called the Action Figure Comic Con, and this is really something unique. My good friend Danny Green is spearheading this, and here's the reality though. Have you guys ever heard of an action figure Comic Con? I mean, like, action figures really don't get their due, do they? I mean, like, they're at Comic Cons, they're at like big geek events, but realistically, nobody really concentrates specifically on action figures. You know what I mean?
If they do concentrate on action figures, it's actual specific line like Joe Fest or Joe Landa.
Correct.
And
I think
not, you never hear about a general action figure convention.
Exactly, and
No,
I think that
toy shows.
yeah, kind of, but they're
that's not
they're-
a con.
They're more like places you just go to hunt toys. You know what I mean? The closest I've experienced is definitely something like LegionsCon, which is something I really, when I was there 2 years ago, I was blown away. You know what I mean? The camaraderie, the friendships, the people who are doing customs. It was just a huge sensory overload. And when you go in the next couple of days, Travis, I think you gotta pace yourself, because it is an experience, brother. And please leave your wallet with your wife, because you will spend some money, man. You will bring home dioramas that you weren't expecting to bring home. It's crazy. Okay.
I was talking to Terrence earlier today, because I asked Terrence to get me the Monster Force exclusive, right?
Absolutely.
And
Travis is ready.
I got the spending right here. No.
Make it rain, brother.
That's
Make it
not
rain.
for that. That's not for that.
Terrence is talking to me. He's like, I know Travis said he was going. Do you want Travis to get your thing, or do you want me to still pick it up for you? I said, Terrence, I'm going to have you still get it for me if you don't mind, because Travis will get there and he'll be awestruck and he'll be chasing after the squirrels and he'll forget to get my shit for me.
Yeah.
I'll take my medicine that day, Ed. I'll take my medicine that day. We'll
Right.
be good. No
Let me tell you a little bit about the Action Figure Comic Con, though, guys. Like, this is going to be a really
let me
fun
open that
event.
back up.
We're going to be featuring a lot of different things at this event, particularly. Bringing up the website, actionfigurecomiccon.com. It's happening at the Japanese Canadian Culture Center up here in Toronto, Canada, on January 1st, 2026. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be featuring a lot of great artists, exhibitors, of course. There's going to be a whole bunch of guests. We got and this is, I didn't even know this. We have the Turtle Collector, the TMNT Collector. This guy literally just won the Guinness World Record for having the most Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles memorabilia, anything really, in the world. Quite literally in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, of all places. This dude actually has his home, and he is literally wall to wall. I don't know how his wife hasn't left him yet. Has literally wall to wall freaking turtles. I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking, guys. But seriously, everything you can think of turtle related, this guy has it, and he will be at the Action Figure Comic Con on January 31st. And he'll be bringing some really choice items, including Hooker April. Ravishing Reporter April. He's going to be bringing one of those sealed in box, I believe.
Hey, Jay, hold on a second.
Yeah,
Did you say, scroll back up to the top of the page, Travis?
Okay.
You said the 21st? Because this says the 31st.
Oh, 31st. I said the 31st. Did I say the 21st?
You said the 21st. That's
I'm sorry. I meant January 31st. January 31st.
Perfect.
See, the website knows the truth. I just spit out what I think in my head. Okay, so basically, January 31st, 2026, at the Japanese Canadian Cultural Center. It's going to be a lot of fun. We also have a couple of other guests, including very, very much TMNT related. Frederick B. Owens. The man has voiced multiple voices on TMNT. So you can meet him at the show. The Badass Reviews, Carlos. He's a guest as well. So it's always fun to see Carlos, and of course the guy is just killing it. And some moron called MegaJayRetro. So lots of. I don't know how he got invited. I have no idea how that happened. That was pretty sure that was a mistake. Pretty sure. The other thing that we have, which is unique to our show, is going to be that we're going to have artists and photographers. Now, this is the fun stuff, and Brian, if you're listening, we actually are going to have an entire gallery of photography for action figure photography. So you know how we always admire guys who can take great photo shots, like our good friend Emerald Knight Photo and Ed.
Yeah.
Come on, Ed himself is an incredible photographer, and Travis, you dabble in photography here and there, right? So yeah, we're gonna have like anybody, everyone's welcome to submit their photographs, and we will actually have a gallery ready for them to display at the Action Figure Comic Con. So that's going to be a lot of fun. As a matter of fact, we have a couple of feature photographers, including FunPix 22. He actually competed in a couple of contests with Titan Toys and almost took away the grand prize. So it was a lot of fun to see him. And where's another one? I thought we had another photographer here. There he is. JDN Studios. He's a featured diorama builder. And that's another thing I'm going to get to. But, you know what? Take a look at this fun little animation that was prepared by the guys for this show. I think you guys get a kick out of this. Unfortunately, there's no sound here because it doesn't let us share sound. But take a look at this animation. This animation was done by Marvelous Stop Motion, and this guy's freaking amazing. He does incredible work.
Yeah.
And so, if you remember in the Into the Spider-Verse soundtrack, there was the really cool song when he was spray painting. That's actually the song in the background. But yeah, man, did this amazing animation. You guys can take a look at it on Action Figure Comic Con Instagram page. Just type in Action Figure Comic Con on Instagram, and you'll be able to see that animation and listen to the soundtrack. It's a lot of fun.
Put the links for that and the website in the chat. So
awesome, thank you, brother. But yeah, man, we're really excited about this. We have a lot of different feature builders. Now, here's the thing about these diorama builders. I just want to find one of the.
I have a question for the photography piece. I was just looking at that, and I noticed that Endless Fables is listed there. Is that he's going to be in attendance, or he's submitting art for the venue?
Yeah, no, he's not going to be in attendance. He is submitting artwork. He's submitting photographs, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're going to be on display at the Action Figure Comic Con.
Awesome.
Right. So if anybody's interested in submitting some work, it could be on display at the Japanese Canadian Culture Center, much like a gallery. Like we're actually building a pseudo gallery. For it to be displayed. So
awesome.
I also want to talk a little bit about the diorama builders who are going to be there. We have six diorama builders who are actually creating an entire, as I understand it, it's going to be an entire city block. Like they're going to be creating these freaking gigantic, I say gigantic, but miniature sets, right? Diorama sets, and they're just going to basically be on display for people to see just how incredible dioramas and diorama building can be, as well as, of course, taking photographs of these diorama builds. It's going to be an absolute amazing, showcase for a lot of these things. Because, as I said in the beginning, nobody really, as far as I know, anyway, other than like I said, LegionsCon, they haven't really been a action figure focused convention, like specifically. You know what I mean? Most of them are like anime conventions, and they have a few action figures here, or Comic Cons that have a few action figure, companies come by. But this is definitely going to be one which is going to be action figure centric, action figure heavy, action figure, full on action figures, and we're really excited to have this and put this on. Here's actually one of the pieces from FunPix. I mean, come on, that's some crazy stuff right there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like seriously.
So,
and sorry, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I got some questions I want to follow up with on this this convention when you're all set. So
sure.
Your piece and then at the end.
I'm just gonna wrap it up right now. So we also have some feature brands that are going to be at the show. Icon Heroes will actually be there, represented by Titan Toys, and they're going to have their entire product line there, so everyone can actually try them out. See what they're like. Zujitsu is going to be their major, I believe, brand, their major product at the show. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And, of course, Mask, because Titan Toys is the official distributor of Mask up here in Canada. And of course, is our major sponsor. They are the major sponsor for the event as well. So,
Awesome.
Travis?
Good deal. That's cool. So I'm the what was the name of the cats there? I always forget them. Zujitsu. We were following them earlier on in their adventure, working towards a Kickstarter earlier on. I think last year. I think we were following them pretty closely. So I know they were able to produce some stuff. Will they have toys available for sale there, or is it going to be
I do
just
believe that,
demos?
yes, I believe that the entire product line will be available
Awesome.
at the Comic-Con. Yeah.
Cool. Here, I'm going to bring us back up on camera here.
Sure.
A
I'm
couple
going to chat
questions
up real
for
quick,
you.
Travis. And then
Oh, go for it.
Yeah. Ken from Toy Ken Connections is here. Toy Connections. What's up, Kenny?
What's going on, Ken?
Good to see you, brother. And we got Dead Man 1 here saying, what up, peoples? What up, Dead Man? And we got the man himself, John, Emerald Knight Photos, saying LegionCon is almost here. Yes, it is.
I'm gonna see John for the first time in 2 years.
John's a good dude, man.
Make sure you guys grab some. What is it called again, John? Zaxby's.
Oh, I love Zaxby's.
Dude,
I love Zaxby's.
honestly, like I'm gonna tell the story later because honestly, it's gonna take too long. But keep going, Ed. Anybody else?
All right, that's it, Travis.
Yeah. So questions. First question is, let's start off with the tough, hard-hitting questions. Convention.
Yes, sir.
Toronto. North America.
Yes, sir.
January 31st.
Yes.
Who the heck decided they were going to plan a convention in the middle of all that snow?
It was in honor of my birthday.
Okay.
So fun fact. Okay, fun fact. I've run many conventions in my time. A few here and there. And believe it or not, Canadians specifically are absolutely bonkers. They're freaking nuts. So we did ask this question once. I ran a convention up in at this actual venue called the Anime Shogatsu. It's an anime convention. As you know, Travis, once upon a time I was just absolutely bonkers for anime. Still am actually. So we would run this annual convention called Anime Shogatsu. Now, the first time we ran it was in downtown Toronto. It was a lot of fun. So then we decided to move it up to this nice venue called Japanese Canadian Culture Center. The second year that we ran it, there was a blizzard, and we were at the hotel. We're waking up. We're looking outside. We're like, dear God, it was like 2 feet of snow. Okay, and North York is not like downtown Central. It's on the major highway, but we were like, this is it. We're finished. Like our show's done, right? So we were basically like, should we even bother setting up, right? Like we were so I got up, me and my business partner, the guy, we're basically like, fuck, what are we gonna do? We start driving down to the convention center because the hotel's just around the corner. So we just start driving down to the center. And I shit you not, there was a lineup of people outside the door in the freaking snow, waiting to get in. And I was like, "Are those the vendors?" And they're like, "No, those are the attendees." They were literally chomping at the bit to get into that freaking venue. Canadians don't give two rats. They will come out in a freaking blizzard to have fun. So there you go.
That's how we roll in Western New York. That's too,
awesome.
man. It doesn't matter. Blizzard ads.
It doesn't matter.
If your car will still go, it doesn't matter.
They want their toys. They want their ramen. They want all that stuff. It was crazy. So.
For you, Ed, how far is that for you?
Toronto's about 3 hours.
Oh,
hey, 3-star drone is here. Look at that, guys.
Awesome.
There he is.
Really saying shout out to the Canucks, respect. And yeah, Darren, 3-star draws here, stopping by for a few minutes to say what up, y'all. Or as Darren would say, stopping by for a few minutes to say what up, y'all, and hit that rock button. So just real quick, Friday night, Darren is doing a premiere of his video of his traveling Tuco Viper, who spent a year and a half traveling the globe and getting pictures taken at all the different adventures, and Darren put a video together for it. So that premieres Friday night on Darren's 3-star draw channel at like 7:30 or something Eastern time.
Awesome.
Wow.
So are you really 3 hours from Toronto where you are at? Yeah,
I'm an hour from the border, and it's about 2.5 hours if I drive fast enough.
Where are you, Ed? In Buffalo?
I'm about 45 minutes south of Buffalo.
Oh, south of Buffalo. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
You're a hop skip.
Okay.
You're a hop skip.
Yeah.
That's
I'm 6 hours from that address right now where
Yeah.
I sit today. I'm 6 hours from that venue, so I'm gonna keep that on my calendar. Unfortunately, that is if this weekend goes well with LegionsCon, my wife loves to do things, and she does not like to be tied up in the house and stuff. And if I book a hotel and we find a place to stay, and my daughter does not have a cheer comp that weekend, you might see me, MegaJay. I'm gonna keep that on the radar for sure.
Bro,
I would like to
together.
come, and I will be out of town on another vacation because that day is actually my birthday.
oh,
I'm actually going to go because I want to celebrate not having to deal with my co-host. No.
I didn't know you were going around January 31st. That's awesome.
Yes.
All right. Well,
So-
we'll raise a toast. I'll stop the whole convention at one point and say,
Yes.
this is for Action Figs.
There you go. Thank you. I appreciate that.
just throw up the ones. Just throw up the ones and acknowledge him.
Mm-hmm.
Next follow-up question
Sure.
regarding this con. Obviously, this is in Toronto this year.
No, next year.
I assume what's that? Well,
Next year, brother.
next year, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But the first time, right? This is the first time for the
This is the
convention.
first time.
If it's successful, do you guys anticipate? I would assume, right? If it's successful, you'd want to make it an annual convention or something like that. Do you guys foresee that growth?
So Danny and I fully expect that this is going to be a fun event, and to be perfectly honest with you, with the support of the community and our sponsors, we're definitely going to be doing this multiple times a year. We think. And
wow!
The reason being is because it's going to start out like small, right? It's going to start off as a small boutique kind of event, right? We're not talking like Comic-Con size here. We're talking like
Right.
a one-day show, right? This is not going to be like a weekend thing. But depending on the response for the first show, right, the first event, we're going to examine that and say, do people have fun? Do people engage? Or is this something that people really want multiple times a year? But I can almost guarantee that we're definitely going to make this an annual thing. But we would love to make this a multi-year event. You know what I mean? Where it has
Multiple times a year.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
would love to have.
Awesome.
We would love to have a
And
winter version and a summer version kind of situation.
So like ZoloCon, kind of the way they do it. They have 3 times a year down in Pennsylvania. They have their what they call, I think, their spring, summer, and then their Halloween, winter, fall one.
Yeah.
So kind of like that. So
Absolutely.
they kind of keep it in that same space. Would you guys be anticipating retaining that like central location to where you're looking at today, or is it something you'd be looking to move around?
This venue has a lot of room to grow. I've hosted in this venue multiple times. They have a massive they have a massive great hall, which we're not utilizing this time. As I said, we're starting small, right?
Yeah.
We still have a lot. We still have a decent footprint. It's 65 vendors, I think, almost 70 vendors, multiple photographers, cosplayers, right? Some programming, and even additional breakout rooms. So we do have this is quite the endeavor for us, coming back years after the last convention there, but we're very excited. We want this to be a thing, and we appreciate the support from the Japanese Canadian Culture Center. They are a wonderful host, and they have room to grow. So hopefully,
Awesome.
hopefully the very next show, if it's possible, in 3, 6, 8 months from now, whatever, the next show might incorporate the Grand Hall, right? We would love if that happened. That would be amazing. But
That's
again,
awesome.
it depends on how this one goes. It depends on how the reception is, how everyone feels about it. But we are very excited at this event for sure.
That's awesome, and I can say that from my perspective, I hope it grows, and I hope to be able to attend and maybe even be a vendor at some point. Speaking of, I know you guys still are open till vendor. I was just checking the website out and see you guys do have early bird pricing up until the end of the year on December 31st.
Yep.
So I think folks can just submit for that, right?
As Travis is mentioning, we do have early bird pricing right now. You do have to actually act fast. I mean, it ends December 31st, 2025. But right now, one table right now is $125 plus HST. Don't worry about that. It's a tax. We have a lot of taxes here in Canada. That includes 2 chairs, 2 exhibitor badges, and 1 6-foot table. or you can save about $25 on the same price on the regular price at $225 for two tables, including it's actually four chairs. I don't know why it says two chairs there, but it includes four chairs and four exhibitors badges. So yeah, so after the early bird, then everything goes up in price. So you definitely want to act on that as fast as you can. So
And the 31st, is that a Saturday this year, I assume, or is it a Sunday?
that is a Saturday. It is not a It is not a
Yeah.
Sunday. Most
And
toy
that,
shows are on Sundays. We want to do a Sat. We are pretty dedicated to Saturdays.
yeah, and I mean that's something we see here in New York. Oftentimes, we see those Sunday shows a lot of times. So that's why I was asking. And now, from a vendor's perspective, and I say this just for those listening and that catch this later, is there so that they know and they can plan if they're considering submitting, and maybe there's some bias here. If there's a chance that I'm free, maybe I can do something. Is what is the setup takedown? Is it same day in, same day out?
So at present, it will be semi-day, but we have a very good relationship with the JCCC, and they have, and no guarantees yet. Okay, but I will inform everybody they have allowed us to set up the night before. So that is a possibility, and because I know so well, I would almost say that yes, if you're interested in dropping off. So here's the difference. Sorry, let me correct myself here. We allow drop off and tarp. So drop up and tarp the night before and set up as soon as you walk in the door. So
Sounds good.
that'll make it easier for load in, if that makes sense.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. No, that's great, man. That is great. And then, cool. I think that's all the questions I had. Was there any questions in the chat there, Ed?
No, but Jordan from Canada, 3462, saying Mo my tuna universe.
My tuna verse.
Yes.
My tuna verse.
My tuna
We
verse.
got we got sandwiches. Don't worry,
We got
Jordan.
sandwiches.
We got
Derek
sandwiches.
Hoover's here saying, evening, gents. Excited this con is happening. Thrilled Power Con is back in the Midwest, too. What's up, Derek?
Good to see you, Derek.
Awesome. Yeah. So one more time, this is January 31st, 2026. If you're looking to be a vendor, get in touch with this website. We have it posted in the chat here. Action Figure Comic Con. It is not your normal convention. This isn't focused around comics and bringing folks together for autograph sessions and all those meet and greets. This is really one of the first of its kind. Very few times have we seen things that are actually action figure Comic Con focused, like with the sole focus standing around action figures. So as a member of that plastic community, I'm championing the hell out of this one. Want to see it successful, want to see it grow. It's not in my backyard, but it's definitely just down the block, so it's something I'm interested in seeing. Anything else you want to slam home on that?
Our hope, Travis, is guys like you. Truthfully, we want the community to come together and build new things that no one's ever seen before, or new innovations. You know what I mean? Because we love this stuff for action figure, displays, dioramas, all this kind of stuff, and this is what we want to showcase at the Action Figure Comic Con. We want to make this into a community event. We want to make sure that everybody feels welcome, and by doing so, we hope that the community will grow and be more accepting of different creators. And one of the biggest things, though, for us, to be honest with you, is that the independent community here in Canada is very small. Not a lot of Canadians support indie creators as much as we'd like. So we really want to showcase indie creators and showcase how talented they are, how great their products are, and what you can expect in the future, because there's some really great products in the future. And that's actually why we're inviting companies like Icon Heroes, Ramen Toy. You know what I mean? A lot of guys. Travis, obviously, come on up, Travis. We definitely would like to have everybody showcase all of their work and possibly maybe make some connections with some of the community that's out there.
Absolutely. Awesome. Thank you for talking us through that one, MegaJay. Now on to something that might be kind of near and dear to you and I and Ed, because I think the three of us all made that original connection for the first time around He-Man, right? So bringing us to, I think that's where we're going next, right, MegaJay?
Sure, yeah, we can. We can definitely talk about that. Sure, why not?
So we'll go to, and I'll Ed,
yeah,
whatever.
No. Well, let me preface it a little bit. So I wish I wish Mike was here, but unfortunately, we all got lives. We got to work. So he's in he's in California, and what time? It's only 7 o'clock over there right now. So
Yeah.
um, so yeah. Um, Obviously, we're all Master of the Universe fans, right? At some point, I'm not saying that you're still a Master of the Universe. I'm saying everybody knows what Master of the Universe is, but um, him and I started talking just before we went to San Diego Comic Con, and Mike just gave me this story, and it was one of those things that really kind of hit me. He was basically like, I want a Master of the Universe style convention, centric convention back in California. And I was basically like, well, why don't you do it? And he said, I tried. And I'm like, you did? And he's like, yeah, I tried. And apparently he created a Kickstarter, and Kickstarter politely told him that he doesn't have enough backbone on the meat. Sorry, meat. He doesn't have enough meat on the bone. Meat on the bone. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. That Mike has a very strong backbone.
Mike doesn't have any backbone.
That guy is fearless.
It'd be really bad Kickstarter telling you that.
I know, pretty much. Mike is fearless. He is.
Yes.
But they said there's not enough meat here. There's not enough substance, right? So
When they were trying to
politely,
submit the Kickstarter, right?
yeah. So they said politely, come back with a better plan, and we would love to look at it again, right? Travis, you've gone through this. You know that the first couple of passes they recorrect all your stuff, right? So so I looked at it.
I luckily actually didn't. They didn't correct me. My stuff went through the first time I pushed it through. There was just some stuff with the finances that I had to line up, but that was it. Like, because you had to give certain accounts. But other than that, I was like, yeah, pat on the back. It's good to know that I did something right.
Well, Mike
thing other than marrying his wife.
Two things right.
This is true. Mike apparently did not have enough. So I took a look at it, and yeah, he did not have enough. It was a bit bare bones. But I was just like, I've done conventions. If you really want to do this, I can help you. So over the next a couple of months, we just started talking, and we didn't know whether or not it was going to be a thing. So we asked our good friends over at Toy Habits if they would run a poll for us, asking people out there if they would like a convention back in California, seeing for Master Universe. And it was actually very encouraging. The sample size wasn't like huge, but it was enough that Mike and I decided we should go forward with it. So we went on Toy Habits Live. Toy Habits Live later that week, and we just started talking about it. And we were shocked how many people responded with saying, "Hey, I used to help with conventions. I'd love to go. Hey, I'm a Master Universe fan. I want to help." And just from that one interaction, we had a whole team who was gathered of people who've actually helped with conventions, run conventions, done conventions, and we were like, heck, we can do this now. So we decided, you know what, we need to raise some money. And me, Travis, I was the first one to say, hey, you know what, maybe I should sell some of my collection. And everybody in the whole group said, no, don't do that, Jay. Don't do something. Don't sell your collection. I was thinking about it. But we landed on Kickstarter again. And we didn't know where that was going to go. So, weeks went by. We Travis, you know all about this. Prepping for the raise, getting all the materials, getting, graphics and everything like that, and trying to get this thing off the ground. And then D-Day came. And we were on pins and needles. We didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know if anyone was going to support this thing. We didn't know if anybody wanted a convention. A poll is one thing, but actually asking people, to help support this convention, that was an entirely different thing.
Money where your mouth is, right?
Yeah,
that's the big thing, right? A lot
Exactly.
of people say they want things, but then when there's a little, they got to put a little skin in the game, they might ease off a little bit. And that's not picking on anyone. People might be a little hesitant. Seeing what they were able to do and bring through, on day one, I'm sure was pretty exciting.
Yeah. So we did a live stream, and we did the launch, and all of us on the live stream, I think there were 5 of us. We were just sitting there, just waiting, and we're like talking, and just having a fun time at that point. And then the first pledge came in, and all of us are freaking out. We're like, "Oh my god!" Like one person, we did it. Like one person, right, was enough to get us excited. And then a few minutes later, the next one, and then a few minutes after that, 5 more. Then a few minutes after that, 10 more. Then a few minutes after that, 20, 30, 40. And we were like, holy crap, what's going on here? And we started like, oh my gosh, we actually might hit halfway to our first goal by the end of the day. We were really shocked.
Let me bring this comment up because this is
Sure.
Mike himself right here.
Oh, there he is. Mike.
Hey.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Mike.
Had a moment in the office and wanted to hop in. Looks like just in time to hear the backstory.
I'm going to send Mike the link. Maybe he can just join us for 5 minutes while he's there.
More than welcome.
Yeah, let me grab that link for him. But yeah, so continuing on this story, yeah, we were absolutely floored. So we were going a little bit longer than we expected, and a bunch of us basically said, "Look, I got to get back to work." like Mike actually just sort of said, and some of us were like, "Okay, some of us got to go get dinner," things like that. So we decided, hey, let's come back maybe at midnight and see where we're at, right? I kid you not, guys. I kid you not. 3 hours later, I checked the site, and I was shocked. I was absolutely floored to see that we were about $300 to $400 away from our first goal, and I absolutely lost it. It was like, holy crap! I can't believe we might hit it in the next hour or so, right? I was absolutely shocked, and I decided, you know what, I should go live. I want to celebrate this if it actually happens. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I wanted it to happen. And I'm just sitting there with Shane. Sean. Sorry, Sean was the only one who was available to live stream with me. And yeah, so we're just both sitting there and just like talking, about what's possible, like what we're hoping to see and expect. And within minutes, we actually hit our first goal, which was $5,000, and we literally freaked out. You can watch that clip on Play Motu's Instagram page. It was so much fun. And then Mike jumped in, and we all just started going nuts. And we had so. First and foremost, thank you to everybody who's already supported us on our Kickstarter. And soon thereafter, 2 days later, we reached our first stretch goal, guys. It was absolutely bonkers. And we're so humbled and grateful to everybody who supported us. And we're very much grateful to everybody. We're so close now to our third stretch goal of $15,000. We're actually at $13,617. And, we're only, I think, $1,400, like a little under $1,400 away from our third stretch goal. So huge shout out to everybody who helped to make this happen. It's been absolutely incredible. And, this is...
How many days are left, Jay?
We have 10 days left to go.
I'm hoping to let me call out what I want. I want to back the project for sure. Just waiting on a little bit of clarification on some stuff on what I can do. I likely will not be able to attend as it is coast to coast for me, but I want to support it because I love seeing the offer things. So you guys will likely be shipping me my shit. And I know I was in your stream when you guys were streaming live about it. I could pass those passes to someone who may be more locally centric to that area and be able to attend. There was discussions like that. But I also know that there's 24, is it founder?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Let me go through that. So first of all, Travis, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Founding members get a lot of crap, right? They get a lot of great stuff. And that's the cool thing about, MOTUNIVERSE. Let me go through a little.
I'm gonna bring that up. I'm gonna bring that up on the big screen while we're talking.
Sure. So Travis is actually alluding to the founders recognition set. Now there are only 24 of these left. Actually, you can see that right there. Not a lot left for these. They're going fast. They really are. They are $150. So, but what do you get with a $150 pledge for the MOTUNIVERSE recognition set? Well, you're helping to bring the community together by becoming one of the founding members of MOTUNIVERSE. The Founders Package will include a VIP pass to the convention, providing early access to all the events, frontline access to guests, and featured attractions. This is, of course, the VIP badge, but it's actually a specific founding members VIP badge, so it is collectible. But if you cannot attend, feel free to pass it on to somebody else. We will make those arrangements, as Travis alluded to. It does come with a founders. Yeah, founding members medallion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to
I'm like, why am I so zoomed in?
what's your
Your
Zoom?
head is
We
huge,
got
Mike.
Mike here, Jay.
Hey, Mike, what's going on? Mike made it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining, Mike.
Hopefully, no one else has seen this broadcast that it works at Sprouts.
I think you'll be fine.
I'm on a break.
So yeah, the as Mike is joining us, actually, Travis, if you want to take us back, yeah, this is an example of the coin. It's not the coin. This is obviously Flipper Frank's coin, but this is 50 millimeters in size, and it is gigantic. I mean, look, you can literally like it is huge. You can replace your eyeball with this thing.
And Jay's got a huge head, so that just tells you how big it is.
Yeah, I have the biggest head ever. It's my ego just will not allow me to be any smaller. So. So basically, you can see. Look at the mirror shine on that. I mean, it's a gorgeous coin. It really is, and it's not a 3D print, Travis. It is a full metal coin. So yeah, very excited. On the back, it says
expect a movie called Full Metal Coin now, just like Full Metal Jacket. Like if there's not one of those, then we got issues.
I would love it, man. I would love it. I would love to see all the whoever buys all those Full Metal Jackets. That's a lot of founding members. So it says founding members MOTUNIVERSE 2026 in recognition and thanks. And of course, in the back, we're still working on some of the artwork. So bear with us, everybody. It will also come with a MOTUNIVERSE founders plaque. So you can this will be mailed to you. So you can frame this and be recognized as one of the founding members in recognition and thanks for your support. We really are grateful to you guys. We also have in this, again, you get a lot of stuff in this in this package. You also get a founders members T-shirt, and this is not what it looks like. There's going to be a much better design, but this is in thanks and recognition once again for being a founding member of the MOTUNIVERSE family, and a founders members pin. Now this is fun because Travis, even if you don't make it this year, if you make it a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 10 years from now, it doesn't matter. As soon as one of us on staff sees you wearing this founders members badge, this founders members pin, focus back on us for a second, Travis. We will, all of us will give you a good journey salute because you have really made this happen, and are one of the 100. Because Mike, talk about the 100, brother.
The 100. Okay. Yeah. So, we have our founders package. It's going to be 100 special people that will literally be immortalized for the life of the con, which we hope, as Jay alluded to, is 10 plus years. I
forever.
started, right? Yeah, we're going to put you on a plaque on the wall in the con, as well as AJ from Mania has actually made a dedicated page to the 100 founders that will be recognized on the website going forward.
That's awesome.
We really appreciate all the support, guys. And remember, there are literally only 24 of these founders packages left. So if you want one, if you want to become a founding member, don't sleep on this. This is going to be crazy. And there are other ways which you can support. We do, of course, have pins which you can purchase to help support the con. We have
those are different pins than the 100.
They are,
right?
yes. These are
I'm
just
gonna
the
need
logo
2 pins.
Correct. These are just the logo pins. These are very specific. They are not the same thing as the founders pins. Those are very specific as well. We also have the MOTUNIVERSE mug, which you can use to recant your stories of times gone by. We also have the MOTUNIVERSE shirt, which is not the same as the founders shirt. It's going to be very different. And we do have available VIP packages, which are only available at the Kickstarter. These are very important because they are priced at a literal steal. To be honest with you, because these are Kickstarter exclusives. They are only $60, whereas the regular price for a VIP ticket is $100. And what do you get with this? Of course, you get the VIP lanyard and badge, 1 hour early access to exhibits on Saturday, early access to all the events, priority access meet and greet and signings and featured attractions, access to all after-hours programming, and the regular MOTUNIVERSE pin, which does not come with the $100 regular VIP pass. This is priced at $60, so you're saving $40 off of a VIP pass. So it's a very, very good value. And we want to thank everybody for helping us to reach 617, and hopefully very soon we'll be reaching our our second stretch goal of $15,000.
And I mean, you've already got 98 people that are going to be there, so we know you won't be alone. So that's a huge win.
I mean, we got it going on right now. We got He-Man and Skeletor arguing in the chat about who gets to promote this event. So I mean,
there you go.
What more could you ask for?
You got to love it, guys. You got to love it. Of course, we are celebrating Master Universe in all of its forms, and there he is. There is the attorney and royalty himself, celebrating with everybody at San Diego Comic Con. We want the exact same thing to happen at MOTUNIVERSE 2026. Mike, what was it like being there, man? Well, like it was incredible, wasn't it?
Great, man. Such good energy there. I felt like the kid in the candy store when they busted out the snake layer right in front of me, and it's like just you wanted it right then and there, right?
Well, we're getting it, thankfully.
That was a tough purchase, 300 for what you got. Seeing it in person really kind of cemented in, like, man, it's a beautiful play set. Yeah, so it was really cool, and just to see the new stuff that was upcoming, being able to talk to the designers and stuff, and just all around just good energy with all the swords. Everyone was raising them up. I was going live. I had like 100 people plus in my Instagram live just to watch that panel. Hence, I'm not looking at.
We're going to be celebrating everything Master Universe in 2026, guys. Master Universe hasn't been in the public consciousness as it has been as now. There are 2 movies coming up for Master Universe next year. If you didn't already know, the official Master Universe motion picture, which is going to be starring Nicholas Galitzine and Eva Mendes, as well as the fan film by Daniel Benedict, The Fall of Grayskull 2. So there's a lot of Master Universe to celebrate. Master Universe turns 44 in 2026, and we want to say all the Master Universe in its incarnations. We want to celebrate Filmation. We want to celebrate new adventures. Yes, that was a thing. We want to celebrate the 2000X Revelation, and of course this Netflix CGI version. We want to celebrate them all, guys. It's going to be a wonderful celebration. Princess of Power did not have much of a birthday this year because I don't know if they forgot or if they just something happened. But we really want to celebrate the Princess of Power, and we have some very exciting news coming up for Princess of Power fans. We can't reveal what that is today, Mike, but we are extremely excited, aren't we?
Oh yes, yeah. We're looking to do a proper celebration. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Well,
and some really important
teaser.
Yeah, I know exactly. Some really important guests. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. And we want to celebrate He-Man video games. If you didn't know, He-Man had video games all the way from 1983 all the way to 2026. Some absolutely huge stinkers, absolutely horrid, like terrible, terrible games. As a matter of fact, Mike owns one of those terrible games, but he didn't bring it with him to work. Did you?
no, that was a gift from my brother. I have a sealed in television. I think it's just He-Man and the Power of Grayskull or something like that.
Power of Grayskull. I think it is the Power of Grayskull. Yeah.
Terrible game.
It was honestly, it wasn't terrible, but it was definitely not like by today's standards, not that great.
Yeah.
Of course, in 2026, the Dragon Pearl of Destruction will be making its debut. It's a wonderful beat 'em up, very much in the style of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. So we are hugely excited that's going to be coming out in 2026. And of course, for all you costume fans out there, we just finished Halloween, so the MOTUNIVERSE is going to be celebrating with the Masters of Cosplay. You can come as anything you want, guys. You can come as Spider-Man, Batman, He-Man, anything you want. But of course, if you do come as a Master Universe costume, you get bonus points for that, just for showmanship. We love it, guys. So huge shout out to everybody for helping us secure the venue at $5,000. We are very excited that we can finally put on a Master Universe event back in California. We've already reached our $10,000 stretch goal thanks to all of your efforts, guys. Thank you so much. And now we're on the way to $15,000, where we can unlock many more open areas for cosplay, workshops, events, and we really do hope to invite more people who worked on the Master Universe property, such as toy guests, who helped to make our favorite action figures and bring them to life. That would be freaking awesome. And after that, we have a $20,000 stretch goal. This is Mike's favorite stretch goal, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah, this is going to allow us to invite some high profile guests. Actually, this week was kind of eye opening. We're working with some contracts with some talent, and you're like, oh, yeah, you got to feed these people. That costs money. Oh, yeah, you got to pay for the room for these people. That costs.
Guarantees too. They have to have certain guarantees. So yeah, the contracts are interesting to read.
So will you tell us will you come back on after this convention and tell us about which one was the biggest diva and needed only blue M&Ms in their dish and those things?
We'll tell
we
you.
want the inside. That's the important information.
We'll tell you, Travis. I don't know if we can
Goat
tell
fur
every-
in their pillowcase. That's it. Nothing else.
Right.
And of course, we really do want to be able to screen some amazing Master Universe related shows. Mike, what do you want to see on the big screen?
I'd love to have us roast the 1987 movie. I think that would be so fun to just hang out and lovingly roast it as we're playing.
The He-Man movie?
The He-Man movie, yeah. We want
With Dolph
the 1987,
Dolph.
the 1987 He-Man movie.
with Dolph. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, with Dolph. Oh man, that was a great movie. How can you roast that?
Okay, Travis, you thought Spaceballs was ripped off by Star Wars, not the other way around. So your movie thoughts don't count. Okay, you have no say in this.
I just want it to be known. I just want it to be known that movie, Spaceballs, is like, I don't know, almost 40 years old at this point, somewhere in that range. It's the original space opera. And I mean only, since I have been promoting it as the original space opera, is there a sequel coming? I'm just saying it. Like, it's because of me. So you can pick on me all you want, Ed.
brother. It's all you.
It's all me.
It's like
We're
having
very-
two big egos in this fucking place now. We got Jay and Travis.
I know, everything's swelling deeply.
It's
throbbing.
MegaJay and Mr. Wonderful.
Mike
An
and I are
amazing
getting
tag
squished
team.
over here.
We're very excited about this stretch goal, and the ultimate stretch goal for us is going to be $25,000. If we actually make it to this stretch goal, guys, they will unlock all the secrets of Grayskull. We'll be able to do more space, more guests, more events, and we want to thank everybody for where we've already reached. And we're not that far away from our $15,000 stretch goal. And thank you guys for having us here and letting us talk a little bit about this. We've already announced a whole bunch of guests who've agreed graciously to be our guests here at MOTUNIVERSE. Writer guest of honor Tim Sheridan. He's actually worked on a lot of Master Universe properties, including Master Universe Revolution and Revelation. He was the writer on that. He has worked on Transformers War for Cybertron on Netflix, DC movie Superman Man of Tomorrow, and he's even a writer on Star Trek Lower Decks. So he's got.
We don't talk about Superman here. We don't
Yeah.
talk about Superman on this channel.
He has a lot of great credits to his name, and for all the He-Man fans out there, he's got a secret project he's working on. Can't talk about it here, but keep an eye on MOTUNIVERSE because he's got a whole bunch of things cooking right now. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We've also announced where the hell did it go? Our featured artist, guest of honor, Mike. How do you know Tony Washington?
so Tony actually was a artist who attended PowerCon for several years since actually PowerCon inception. And I would go up to his table and kind of drool on his print. But he's an amazing. He loves Motu. We kind of bonded over Masters Universe throughout the years at PowerCon, and he's actually a local down here in San Diego with me. And he attends San Diego Comic Con every year as well. So just seeing him, multiple times at different cons throughout the years, we've really kind of connected that way. And his name was the first that came to mind when it was like, I really love to have a exclusive print for our con. And so I went to him and I was like, hey, can you, maybe do a print for us? Maybe 1 or 2 sketches. And this guy came back with 8 sketches.
Yeah, it was crazy.
We found
So
Amazing.
I have a question
Sure.
for Mike. So, Mike, how do you feel now knowing that this dream of yours is actually going to take place. I mean, like, I know you were talking about this for a while, something you've been hoping for, and now it's actually going to happen. How's that make you feel, brother?
It's surreal. I'm absolutely like over the moon excited, and finding out it's a lot of work. Honestly, thank you, Jay, and they've put in so much time of their own just to make my dream happen, which is kind of crazy. Like, these guys are that dedicated to help me. So I'm just grateful, honestly, to the community. I mean, the fact that we've raised $13,000 so far, and we still have 2 weeks to go. I am. I'm sure you guys saw those reactions. Like, those are just. I had trouble coming up with sentences. Like,
You can watch that. You can watch that live. You can watch that actual reaction on Play Motu's Instagram page.
Yeah. Well, we're very happy for you that this actually came
Absolutely.
through, man. I mean, it's awesome to see it happen. I'm going to be definitely throwing some support over
Hey,
the Kickstarter, and
I just want to spoil everything and say everything we're doing, but obviously we can't.
oh
right?
yeah, oh yeah.
Guys, we're talking to this person. We're talking to this person.
Yeah, it's crazy. But one person we already locked down is Joshua Sky, the man who's literally writing the lore of Master Universe. He's actually worked on multiple mini comics, including The Mask of Magi. How do you say that? Magi? The Mask of Maggie, The Crisis at the Multicore, and he even wrote from Heavy Metal, which actually did a Kickstarter and was hugely successful. So, and he's actually worked on movie productions, including The Predator and Deadpool 2. The guy's just full of talent. It's amazing. And for anyone who knows William Stout, the conceptual designer and designer guest of honor, if you don't really know him, you know his work for sure. He's worked with Mobius on multiple comic books. He's worked on so many different movie productions. And again, one of the most famous movie productions he worked on, at least for us, is Masters of the Universe, the motion picture. He designed all the costumes for all the characters, including He-Man, Tila, Skeletor, and of course Man-at-Arms, as well as Gwildor. He worked on pretty much every single one of the characters. You can meet William Stout, who also has an action figure line named after him. For those of you who don't know, he actually has the Stout collection for the Master Universe movie figures from Super 7. So great guy. Honestly, he's incredible. And finally, we already did talk about Tim Sheridan. So yeah, guys, we got more guests coming, and we wish we could tell you everything that's happening right now. But the truth is, we can only tell you so much because we're still in negotiations with multiple people. But once again, we're so close to $15,000, our second stretch goal. So guys, thank you again for having us on the show to talk about this, because this has been a really good,
Absolutely.
huge project.
No, absolutely. I think Ed asked one of the best questions, and one of the things I want to sound off on is that, right now there's 24 founder slots available, and I think if you do the math, and my math is working, that's a little over $3,000 in backing. So if we can get those last 24 founder spots sold, we'll hit that $15,000 threshold with ease. So make sure you don't miss out on that founders package. Again, it is based on what MegaJay said, and I think Mike during the live stream when you guys were first talking about it, I was just in the chat talking. It was confirmed that someone like myself on the East Coast may not be able to travel there, especially this year because my daughter's a senior in high school. And we got so much crap going on with that. You can transfer that, so the ability for someone else to may be able to attend it if you can't. But this is happening. It's how big does it happen this year? So don't miss out on that opportunity to reap the benefits that the founders package comes with for this year, and potentially how that the recognition you'll receive in future years as they go. So that's awesome, man. Thank you, Mike, for joining too, for jumping on and sharing your passion. I can see the giddy excitement that you have on camera. I know you and I don't know each other maybe the same way that Ed has communicated and Jay, but I can see it instantly with you. The passion that just, it flows out of you, the emotion in your face. You're very excited, and we're excited for you. So you definitely have the ToyLeet support in your corner on this. And while I may not be able to attend next year, I do hope that I can attend and champion and really just give shit to all you guys that are going to roast the 1987 masterpiece that is the live action He-Man movie that I grew up with, and the closest thing I am to the MOTUNIVERSE.
Coming next year, we'll see a Dolph Lundgren remake of the He-Man Master of the Universe movie because Travis is talking
I
about
would
it.
love it. I would love it.
I'll make it happen. All it's going to take is a couple more podcasts here, and we'll have it.
Travis knows I'm a huge fan of Master Universe the movie. I love it. It's no matter what. And after the show, only a few weeks later, will be the next Master Universe film. So it's going to be a great time. Seriously, guys, it's going to be fun. Mike, thanks for dropping by. Do you have any words for everybody here?
Thank you all for just all the support and backing. Let's get those 24 founders sold. The VIP too, like honestly, that's a great deal. It's 40% off through the Kickstarter. It gives you the same access as a founder, just without all the not having the 150 is a little steep for you. You can still get the same access as a founder as a VIP package for a steal right now on that Kickstarter.
It's true. It's probably the best value on the rewards for sure. Also, very soon we might be announcing something very exciting to help us get to 20,000. But we'll have to give that information once we do another live stream. But we did want to say thank you to you guys here for ToyLeet. You guys are freaking awesome, man. So it's gonna be fun.
Awesome. Good deal. Great. So that said, MegaJay, I know we're coming up on a little bit here. I do want to give you some more time for the next or the other project, which maybe my favorite because it's wrestling related, and know me as a geek of professional wrestling. I even went as far as going in Son of Wonder's room and stealing something. So just give me a second.
Here we go. Oh,
so my youngest son is a huge Lucha fan. He just loves all of the wrestlers that have masks. And my oldest son ordered him this gift, the Penta mask from them. It probably looks really, really bad on camera here.
I'm just surprised that thing fits in your giant noggin. That's all.
Yeah, it's it's the authentic one, man. It's really, really cool.
That's awesome, dude.
So as we're talking Lucha, we got to talk Dominic Mysterio, the greatest luchador of all time, the greatest Mysterio of all time. No, we want to talk about El Dragoon. That's what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting to hear about that.
All right. So let's talk about El Dragoon. So we have something very special for...
Hey, real quick. Mike, you got to go back to work, yeah?
Mike.
I got to work, so...
All right.
Go make MOTUNIVERSE happen.
Yeah.
Take care,
awesome,
guys.
Brother. Thank you.
Take care, Mike. Thanks for dropping by. Awesome to see Mike here for even for the 5 minutes. But yeah, guys, we are going to be talking about El Dragoon, the legend of Juan Juanes. Man, this has been a while. It's been a while now, actually, Travis. It's been like closer to it's getting close up to 6 months now since we started this project. It's been pretty crazy. When was I here talking about El Dragoon? It was like 4 months ago or something like that. 4 or 5 months.
I'm going to look right now, but I feel like it's been like 5, maybe 6 months.
I think it was maybe 6 months, right? It's been a while.
We got you on pretty early.
Yeah, very early.
We got you on pretty early about it.
Yeah, so we got some exciting things to show you tonight, guys, because this one, of course, is near to dear my heart, near to dear to Danny's heart. Obviously, this is the brainchild of Danny Green, who could not be here tonight, but we are very excited about what's happening right now with El Dragoon. We just got some new pages in from the guys, and oh my god, it's exciting. I wish I could show you the newer pages, but they're not finished. They're not fully colored yet. They're just getting into the inking stage. But let's talk about El Dragoon and where we are right now. Obviously, El Dragoon is the story of a retired wrestler, Juan Juanes, who discovers that the darkness in his past is linked to an ancient spiritual war, and it's up to him to actually save the souls of mankind. This is going to be a really fun book. It's got everything that you would ever hope for in a wrestling book. It's got amazing wrestling sequences. It's got incredible artwork. It's got secret societies which you delve into and find out exactly why the world is the way it is in this universe. It is just so much fun, and we have some great guys working on this. We have our writer, Gilly Writes Comics, who's on the left. He's actually putting the narrative together and giving us a really fleshed out story. And all that kayfabe and everything like that. It's so much fun. Then we have
Babe.
that thing right there. Yes,
There's not much I can pronounce, but if it's related to wrestling, I can do it.
I pulled a Travis right there. And then just to the right of him, of course, is the man, the myth, the legend, Danny Green. This is all his brainchild. I mean, this came straight out of his head. And honestly, it's an incredible tale of redemption and coming back from the brink. Being a washed up retired wrestler and crawling back and becoming the savior of humanity eventually. But on the way, he has to rediscover himself and find out who is the El Dragoon. What does it really mean to be El Dragoon, and what his destiny is, trying to actually get back to his actual destiny. So it's going to be a lot of fun. His story, he'd tell you himself, he dreamed all this. Like, it was actually an actual dream that he had, and he tells me often that the dreams are just so vivid in his head. So it's amazing that he was able to actually write them all down and give it and work with Gilly to get this thing on paper. It's amazing. Ignore the guy on the next half of the right; he's an idiot. But the guy on the far right is our artist, Sebastian Navas. The man is just absolutely killing it with the artwork, as you can see.
Super talented.
Super talented, uber talented. The guy is literally killing it, and we'll show a few pieces of new artwork that I was able to pull. But he is literally like creating the world from Danny's head onto paper. It's really thrilling. It's been a long time coming, but we have a lot of great things to show for it. I'm going to show you guys a few. So we were actually I'll show this one. We were at Jolanta, and the organizer Brett, he's an incredible guy, supporting us all the way, and we did a wonderful exclusive print with him, with his mascot there. This guy is he deserves to be in a wrestling ring. This guy's freaking gigantic. So
That's awesome.
It was a lot of fun getting this print out, and we loved it. It took us a little while. Took a little bit out of our schedule, but it was well worth it. The guy is literally killing it, man. Like, boom! You gotta love it. And let me show you guys for the first time some full color pages from the book. These are just killer. In no specific order. That way we might not be able to, I don't want to give too much of the story away. But as you can see here, El Dragoon is in the fight of his life, and he's fighting for every inch. But his opponent is, of course, 3 times his size. But that does not deter the El Dragoon. He will reign supreme. But his tag team partner, La Lobo Loca, she's not doing too well either. She is definitely in a pretzel hold. But you can hear El Dragoon is in some serious trouble, and so is she. Obviously, the ref is given a 2 count, but El Dragoon can kick out of that. No problem. And then we got some crazy moves being displayed here, and it's amazing. Sebastian knew nothing about wrestling until we actually introduced El Dragoon to him. Can you believe that? The man is freaking killing it. He knows what he's doing.
Our work is just blows my mind.
Yeah,
it is.
As a lifelong pro wrestling fan, the artwork that I've seen already. If you told me that the person drawing the art was just an artist who was really talented, but that did not necessarily know the art form of professional wrestling, I would be extremely shocked. I'm shocked because the natural correlation from pro wrestling to this art and putting it together in this cinematic manner, from what I've seen, and it's been very limited. It's amazing. It's super on par for what you would expect, in regards to the artistic transformation from an idea and concept, from a live action pro wrestling to this comic. It's awesome because it's not just
out of your brain, right? I mean, like
exactly. And like I think of it like it's not pro wrestling and trying to depict this battle between these wrestlers. It is not the same as like a Marvel battle like between two superheroes. It's going to be uniquely different because you're trying to like just a simple like example here in that picture right there. You've got this. I'm assuming this heel character. I
Yep.
think you might have even shared the name in the past, but he's grabbing
That's
the
Zeus.
tights
This
of the
is
wrestler.
Zeus.
Yes, and he's pulling at the tights of El Dragoon as he pulls him up to the top turnbuckle, and that is such a that's a wrestling move. Like that's a natural part of working and showing that. So to be able to do that and depict that in a drawing tells me either he's studied a ton of tape on this and gotten a feel for pro wrestling, or he's got the right guys in his ears sharing the knowledge with him, which is awesome.
Yeah, no, he's definitely done his research. Sebastian is, again, we were shocked to find out he had no concept of what wrestling was about until he came on the project. As you can see here, he's if you look at this, I guess somebody said it's kind of like a Kimura or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. If you look at it, it's a very technical move, right? I mean,
Uh-huh.
she can break her arm and then choke her out at the same time. It's a
Yep.
crazy sense of timing and the illustration is just top notch.
That's
Right?
it. Yeah.
And we are super excited and blessed to have Sebastian on the team.
Great work.
So yeah, we just wanted to show these on tonight's live stream for all your viewers and of course your listeners, who we have to actually kind of describe this to, right? So I mean, but the artwork is absolutely stunning from a design perspective, and of course from a technical perspective as well. We don't want to show too much about this, so I'm not going to concentrate too much. But one thing I did,
Oh!
yeah. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Travis needs to go change his underwear.
We're getting there. We're getting there. So first of all, we do want to acknowledge and thank our good friend Vaz Customs for inspiring us, because Vaz actually went out of his way to create a custom action figure for us. He was just inspired by the book and everything that we were doing. That he said, you know what, I want to make an action figure for Danny, and Danny now cherishes this. It's a wonderful piece of his collection, and I got to tell you, we are over the moon at what he was able to do. I mean, geez, the mask, the look, everything about it. Obviously, it's not exactly what he looks like, but still, just beautiful in its overall execution. And this
Vaz is a good dude, man. He's a
that's
good dude.
amazing.
Yeah.
He's incredible. And this is the type of thing that we want to showcase at the Action Figure Comic Con. You know what I mean? This is the type of thing that we want to display. Even the shorts. I love the spandex. The tights. They look so good. The wrap of the dragon. Again, man, just absolutely killed this one. But having seen this and some of the great photography work that he did for this piece, Danny was inspired, man. Danny was inspired, and he said, "You know what? Screw it. We're going to start looking at creating an action figure." So we started working with a bunch of different designers, including our good friend JP over at Thundercats Classics. He started showing us these turns and designs for El Dragoon as an action figure, as you can see here, and I got to tell you, it's pretty crazy where we went, where he came from, and where we're going. Ultimately, though, we said this is probably an older version of El Dragoon, where he's much more muscular. He's got like that, dad bulk. You know what I mean? That kind of idea.
He's
Is
juiced up currently. Let's be honest. He's out there putting a little juice in the veins. He's eating his vitamins and saying his prayers.
He needs exactly. Ain't no. These are different types of vitamins for sure. So yeah, he's definitely coming up there.
Man.
And just to give you an idea, here's the progression of El Dragoon. He goes from a stocky, kind of thinner individual, but then as he starts to age, he starts getting thicker and thicker and thicker. But sorry, I went the wrong way. It was this way. As you can see, he's like he's really like kind of acrobatic, a lot thinner.
Mm-hmm.
But as he starts to age, he gets thicker and thicker. Right? Take that as you will, guys. But Danny really wanted to take a look at something a little bit more of a younger version of El Dragoon. So we asked Sebastian to do some turns for action figure poses. So as you can see, this is really starting to shape up and get a little bit closer to the type of designs that we want to see for a action figure. And then Danny went crazy, and he actually started contacting some designers, and we started actually putting together some actual designs. So these are the first 3D renders that you can see for our new body style for El Dragoon. You can see the musculature, you can see the actual detail, um, pretty much on par with what Sebastian was trying to do. You can see the butterfly joints, obviously.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
the articulation looks
Yeah.
great the way it's cut.
We're definitely trying some new things. So yeah, it's coming along, and just for you guys, again, this is exclusive to you guys for tonight. Uh, we decided why not show just a little bit more, and there is
Oh man.
a fully rendered version of El Dragoon. Now,
Multiple
still a lot.
fingers. That's awesome.
There's still a lot of work though.
Jeez.
It's not where we want it to be. There's a lot of work to be done here. Obviously, if you look at the joints, they're really loose. We need to tighten that up. You know, we need to fill in some areas, do some other work there. But all the pieces are there, man. Like we're working closely with some very talented people, and you can see even the head sculpts themselves. They're
Oh man, those are awesome.
Facial expressions are awesome.
yeah. Danny's all about the head sculpts, as you guys know. He's all about the expressions. He's all about the the way characters look. So, but again, this is like I'm gonna say this is like 1.0, and we're still moving into like newer designs. But you can start to see where we're going with this, and we even have a small turn on video that was provided by our artist.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
And I just have in parallel one of my WWE Ultimates in a box, and I'm just looking at the articulation cuts in comparison to what you guys have, and I'm like, yeah, Scott Steiner could definitely kick the crap out of this guy for me. This will be awesome, and he doesn't even have to do math when he does it. But no, this is awesome, and that's not a dog on this at all. I'm really excited. This is cool.
Yeah. So just a little bit of a treat for
Yeah.
ToyLeet.
That is awesome. We appreciate
You guys
it.
were one of the first ones to invite us on board, so we wanted to thank you guys again.
That
I
is-
love it.
That is a passion. That is a passion of mine. I remember when I want to say Endless Fables mentioned seeing something down in Joe Fest or Jolanta or something, and when this was first coming to fruition, he's like,
Yeah, it
"Oh
was
yeah, he's like,
Jolanta
keep
or
your eye on
Jolanta.
this one."
One of
Yeah.
those.
So as soon as I heard about it and I knew you were behind it, I wanted to see more. And no, I appreciate you taking time to share that with us. I guess my big question is, I know that you're not where you guys want to be just yet to launch, but do you guys have an idea of when maybe you guys will be looking to project this into the world for us?
So, as you remember,
No
Rob-
promises, guesstimates.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah. So, as you might remember in our first conversations with you guys, we were aiming for October. That has come and gone. There are a lot of new developments and issues have come up. People have lives, right? Like I had to move. You know what I mean? So this, like, you were talking about everything that was over here. Well, it's just me reorganizing my crap, right? So that's the first thing. Other things have come up, and we just have to roll with the punches, guys. Like that's just the way it is. So the new target date for a raise for the books first, but obviously with this, we're starting to think it could be a final stretch goal right at the end. So that would be freaking nuts if we could organize something like that. But again, that's more of a pipe dream than anything else. But it is a possibility. But that would take a lot more development. But a raise of that size, we have to think about it. But it's not out of the question now, right? If we raise the money for the book and then all of a sudden right at the end say, well, screw it, let's just go for it, right? I mean, it happens, right? It does happen.
Yeah.
So
With regards to the book, when do you guys anticipate? Like when I think about Dragoon, I'm not just talking about the toy. Obviously, I want that plastic, like I want that in quality form. But the overall El Dragoon universe and what that entails from the comic, graphic novel, whatever the output is going to be, on that. what are we looking at? Are we looking at end of the holiday season, sometime early next year, Q1, Q2, to start? I guess when do we anticipate potentially hearing more about it? Like when we might be seeing that launch?
Yeah, we would like to be around the end of Q1,
Okay, cool,
possibly the beginning of Q2. But
perfect.
as you said, the holidays are coming up, right? Things
Yeah,
are in motion, and Danny and I have a lot to talk about.
yeah,
Things are constantly moving, but the team is excited. We're excited. Danny's just making so many moves right now. It's hard to keep up. He moves at the speed of light. The guy, he's got so many great ideas. He's really one of those guys that just has. Um, I'd like to think that sometimes he has more good ideas, but things that need like I've learned in my old age that you need to pace yourself. Danny just does not have the ability to pace. He wants everything done right now, and I respect that. I respect the fact that he wants it done right now, but not everything can be done right now. You know what I mean? We do have to pace
absolutely.
ourselves, right? So I have to be the guy who sort of tries to slow things down, and it sucks.
Yeah.
It does suck. I'm not going to lie, but
No,
but
no, no.
you know, he has that excitement and he has that drive and that passion, and I want to try and help facilitate that. So yeah, we're thinking
No, that's
possibly
awesome.
end of Q1, possibly beginning of Q2. That's the target goal right now. We'll see how that goes.
Awesome. So I pointed this out before. You guys were on here 5 months ago. It was episode 50. So we'll be keeping track, and we'll get you back on here again as we get closer to that or any more developing news, because I want to be selfishly the spot to hear about Dragoon and its progression as things come, whether it be the graphic novel, comic, or the toy. Hopefully both. Obviously, as a selfish individual who collects wrestling figures and somehow has dived heavily into them even more recently, somehow that became the go-to for me as I've been picking up more and more. I just ordered Walmart something for like $10 on clearance yesterday, and found a moving my office right now, MegaJay, down to a bigger facility down in the basement, redoing that, and I found a Walmart gift card, and I was like, oh, so like $10, it's got $20 on it. I was like, what does Walmart got in the wrestling action figures that I want that I don't have that's on sale? And I was like, oh, gotta get that one. So it's on its way. Should be here by Monday. So
Just
we'll have
burning
another
holes
one
in his
not
pocket. That's
unboxed.
all, man. Just burning
It
holes in
was
his
a gift card. It's a gift card, man. It's a gift
Found
card.
money, Ed. It was
Yeah.
found money. It's okay.
You could have bought milk with
I
that.
did.
You could have bought milk with that
No.
for Son of Wonder.
Hold on.
His muscles
Hold
built
on.
up.
Hold on. That kid eats enough cream cheese to put me out of house and home. That is for sure. You've never seen anybody eat cream cheese on a bagel like it's ice cream. That just put that in perspective. That's how much cream cheese is on there. So he eats plenty of his own dairy
That is a
crap there.
growing, healthy boy. Don't stop it.
He's almost my height now, Ed. That said, I was doing girl math, as my wife says, and the internet says it was like, it didn't cost me anything. So
love it.
I pulled that one. I pulled that one on my back pocket. But man, I'm very excited for El Dragoon. This stuff is really cool, MegaJay. Honestly, you're working on a ton of really cool stuff. 2 different conventions, arguably from coast to coast at this point, like internationally. And you're working on you're working on North America when you figure in the aspect of the luchador wrestling is typically south of the border, and then you have your Canadian action figure Comic Con up there, and then we have MOTUNIVERSE over in Cali. So you got a lot on your plate and a lot of cool stuff going on. Plus, you stream like all the time.
This is not untrue. But I want to thank you guys once again for ToyLeet for letting us for having us on the show. Myself and Mike, helping us push this our convention MOTUNIVERSE, as well as the action figure Comic Con. It really means the world of us that you guys support us, and anything we can do to help. Obviously we're here for that, guys. And thanks again, Ed. Thanks, Travis.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on and sharing with us, especially the exclusive looks. We appreciate it.
Oh yeah, you guys literally are going to see it.
Oh, I'm geeking out, man. I'm geeking out on that for sure. So
it's all Danny. It's all Danny. Danny was definitely the one to spearhead that project. That was crazy. It was nuts.
That's awesome.
I remember he showed it to me. I'm like, what the hell? I had the same reaction you had, Travis. I was like, where the hell did you get that? Like, I was literally.
Oh man, it is cool. That is awesome. So before we wrap up, is there anything else you want to hit on outside of the three things we covered there? I mean, folks know where to find you. MegaJayRetro on YouTube, Instagram. Anything else you want to? Any big shows you're going to be streaming or anything? People need to keep their eyes out for.
You know what? Just keep an eye on Mr. Wonderful and Axion Figs, and the obviously LegionsCon, a couple of days, and yeah, guys, just have some fun. You know what I mean? Obviously, these guys are killing it. Thank you guys for having me, and yeah.
Awesome, dude.
We appreciate
Thank you,
coming
Mega
on,
Jay.
brother.
Yeah, dude, this has been awesome. Folks in the chat, thank you so much. Is there any chat messages, Ed, before we wrap up? And
No, I just
Oh,
wanted
it
to
is.
say hi publicly to Action Joe Figs, and then we already said hi to Jordan. Let me see who these other guys were up here farther. Where'd they go? Jesus, chat gets away from me, man. The He-Man K9T was here talking, and his nemesis Skeletor was here. He's somewhere in the chat. I can't find him though.
He's there. Don't worry. We know he's
Another
there.
Skeletor. So
Awesome.
So thank you guys all for hanging out with us. We appreciate it.
Awesome. With that said, we're going to call it here. But if you're going to be at LegionsCon, I'll see you guys on Sunday. I will be there. The ToyLeet will not be here next Tuesday. We will be back in 2 weeks from tonight on the 18th. We've got some topics we're bouncing around. We'll announce it later on this week, early next week, but we'll definitely be covering, some of the stuff at LegionsCon. That said, Ed, I know we bounced around, potentially maybe a little quick late night live on Friday, just to talk G-Con, quick and easy, just, jumping in and chatting about what we saw, what our hype and excitement is before I go to LegionsCon on Sunday. We'll play that one by ear, folks, but otherwise, as I always say, stay wonderful. Totally forgot this. Hold up. Like, subscribe. We're at like 391, folks. Share it. Help us grow. Appreciate you guys. We had like 30. We ordered like, 394?
Yeah.
Oh, we're at like 394. We've gained like 30 subs in the last week or two. Really appreciate you guys. All the love for sharing, subbing, and whatnot. Awesome, dudes. See you guys. Stay wonderful.